Just off the Orange Freeway, we're here live from Angel Stadium of Anaheim. A good one on tap for you this afternoon between the Detroit Tigers and the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. It's Angels baseball, and it's coming up next. Jose Suarez, a Venezuelan left-hander, will be the man on the mound. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Well, Matt, the first thing we're going to find out is how well this guy pitches with little sleep. I can't imagine knowing that you're going to be the next day starting pitcher the night before. This is a young guy making his first start. Listen, you can only make your debut one time, so there has to be lots going on in this guy's mind. Hopefully he can settle down early and pitch well in his debut.
And we should see some 90s as we go forward. 88 degrees, our game time temperature. The 1-2. Hit out towards second. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And a great job to stick with it here as he gets the first out of the inning. With that, let's get you a look at the starting 9 for the Tigers. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, Matt, keep an eye on that number 2 spot. He's certainly a guy to watch out there in this lineup. Everything he does makes them click. When he's swinging the bat, well, they just go.
Striding forward now is the DH, Jordy Mercer. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Here now the 2-2. Popped him up. Calhoun coming on. He can't get there as it falls in.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
Into the box, Nico Goodrum. 2 balls and a strike to the Tigers' first baseman. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Earl Hendricks.
Hey, D-Row, Earl Hendricks, he's not a guy that gets a lot of complaints by either players or pitchers. He's a pretty good umpire.
Yeah, Dan, Earl's got a great track record in the sport. He's pretty consistent, and overall, he's been a fair umpire.
And a throw to Pujols is in time for the second out. Stepping up now, Brandon Dixon, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. 2-1. Lifted down the line in left. Upton on the move. And this will wind up a foul ball. Here now the 2-2. Got him swinging in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. 1 left for Detroit. Tigers nothing. Angels due up. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Daniel Norris, a southpaw from Tennessee, is the man on the mound. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, thanks, Matt. Coming on lefty Daniel Norris, I really like this guy. Good fastball, 93 to 96 with late life. Good overhand spike curveball that when it's on, he'll throw it for strikes. His changeup is on the improve. If this guy's on, you'll know early he's going to get a lot of swings and misses.
Coming to the plate now, David Fletcher. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Count is 1-2 now. The 1-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. He'll try again. 1-2. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Now here it comes. And he comes back with 1 down and in for ball 3.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome, you go back to the dugout as the offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
Now here's the check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4. Next will be the designated hitter, Mike Trout. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here's the 1-1. Way in front of that fastball. The 1-2. Drilled down the line. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2.
Keep battling, young man. 3 foul balls in a row. He is calibrating that heater and the off speed. Let's see if he can catch something on the barrel.
Off speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Reyes sprinting after it. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. Well, here's a look now at the Angels starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
You know, I'm excited to watch Justin Upton right now. This guy is one of 3 American League Silver Sluggers in the outfield. You know how many outfielders there are in the league? A lot. And he walked away with one of the Silver Sluggers. This man can hit.
Now batting, Justin Upton. And if you remember, he took home a Silver Slugger award for AL outfielders a year ago. Working for the punch out and the offering. Chop to first. To second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. I think a few of these folks need to get out of the sun. We're off to the second, scoreless on the show. The next batter, Jeimer Candelario. He'll get us started in the top of the second. The high fastball is in there. Suarez is kind of an interesting guy when you dig into his starting pitching tendencies. As starters go, he does a nice job of limiting base hits, but what's proven to give him trouble at times is the walk. He tends to issue a lot of free passes, more than you'd like to see.
That's an interesting note, Matty D. And I think one of the things that he doesn't give himself enough credit for, when he falls behind in the count, 2-1, 3-1, he's the kind of guy that's just not going to lay one in there and let you whack it. He'd rather start with a fresh count to a new batter. So I wouldn't look at that as a negative. He just isn't the kind of guy that's real aggressive when he falls behind in the count.
And this pitch is taken high and away to fill the count. It's 3-2. Another full count offering on its way. Down the third baseline. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. He'll try it again. 3-2. Count remains full. This is line to left. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
That was actually a well-executed fastball in off the plate. Credit the offensive player. He smelled that coming, turned and burned.
Next up for Detroit, John Hicks, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. 1-2 to the Tigers catcher. Line drive, base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
Stepping in now, Victor Reyes. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Calhoun is there, 1 away.
Time for a look at the Angels on defense. And known as one of the best framing catchers in the game, Jonathan LaCroix can beat you multiple fashions. Not only can he do it from a defensive standpoint, catching and throwing to second base, but he can also move the ball on the offensive side.
Digging in, Jake Rogers. So 1-1. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Calhoun looks up, and this one is gone. A home run. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field, and the Tigers take a 3-0 lead.
You know, as a pitcher, there's nothing worse than getting taken deep, but it's something every pitcher has to deal with. Even the best pitchers give up home runs. You just have to refocus and go after the next hitter.
Into the box now, Gordon Beckham. And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. The 1-2 is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball. 3 runs already home here. Hit hard on the ground to first. Pujols has it, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting.
Standing in, Jacoby Jones. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Slider can't find the zone here, and he's behind now 3-1.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
Line towards center field. Goodwin is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. But not before 3 cross the plate for the Tigers on the strength of this 3-run home run. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's now 3-0 Tigers. Cole Calhoun will stand in now. The head-to-head numbers with Daniel Norris. He's 2 for 4. He's taken him deep once.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Detroit Tigers. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
Now at the plate, Albert Pujols. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Stays alive, still 0-2. One out, nobody on. A ball and 2 strikes to Albert Pujols. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2 one more time. Sent on the ground out to second. And there are 2 away now.
Batting 10, the shortstop.
In now is Andrelton Simmons, trying to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Ready to deliver the full count pitch. Count full 3-2. Full count still. Payoff pitch one more time. Count remains full. Swing and a ground ball to third. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Angels are gone in order. They trail it here 3-0. The shot there at the Newport Beach coastline, not far from us here in Anaheim as we get ready for the top of the third. Digging in for his second at-bat, Jordy Mercer. He reached on a single in his first try.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Made a miss on the off-speed pitch that time. Jordy Mercer is retired to kick off the inning. Stepping up to the plate, Nico Goodrum. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And that misses 2-1. And ooh, that strike zone's getting a little inconsistent now. It's 2-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
No better way to minimize the potential damage a cleanup hitter can do than to strike out both guys in front of him. Always a confidence boost when you can sit down the guys at the top of the lineup.
In now, Brendan Dixon.
2-2.
Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hot shot down the line. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Ready with another 2-2. And another foul ball. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Outside in a full count, 3-2.
I got to commend him for being a really tough out right now. Not everyone will battle like this with 2 outs and nobody on.
Another full count pitch on its way. The bouncer to the left side. Simmons is there. Throw to Pujols is going to be in time, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Tigers. They lead it 3-0. Leading off the inning, Brian Goodwin, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down. Maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws his good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
Into the box, Jonathan Lucroy. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Wanted to go after the slider, but he holds off. 3-1.
After two breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
The 3-1 pitch. Takes a strike for a full count now. 3-2.
Count is full.
Angel still looking for hit number 1 in the ballgame. Hard hit ball to second. And there's out number 2.
Batting ninth, second baseman, Luis Renfroe.
Ready now for L.A., Luis Renfroe. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And that one just missed outside. He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
One thing that could nag at you as a pitcher is having to work really hard to get a guy that you think you should be able to cruise right through. He's not known for his offensive prowess, but he's putting together a real nice at bat here.
And the Halos have their first hit of the game.
Heck of a job by the batter right there. You would have thought he bought himself a fastball, but gets an off-speed pitch, doesn't try to do too much, and drives it for a base hit.
Standing in now, David Fletcher. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Looped out towards short. Oh, look at the sliding stop. Touché, sir. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. On now to the top of inning number 4. The Tigers lead it 3-0. Now at the plate, Jeimer Candelario as we begin the top of the 4th. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1.
That fastball really got away from him there. That's kind of a red flag for me that he's starting to tire or wear down a little bit. The first thing that goes is location and then your mechanics. We'll see if this continues.
A little too tall that time. 3-1 now. The 3-1 is swung on and missed, and that's a full count now. 3 balls and 2 strikes. To first. Fielded cleanly by Pujols, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The first baseman, number 55.
Digging in now, John Hicks. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. And here's one that barely misses off the inside corner. 2-2. Hit high and deep out to left field. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
Left fielder really never had a chance at that one at all. It was over his head before he knew it, bouncing off the base of the wall for an easy double. Those are the kind of shots anyone would feel good about.
Number 31 is ready, and he'll take the ball from the manager. Stepping in now, Victor Reyes, lifted down the line in left. Fletcher trying to get there, and this will wind up a foul ball. He's set. Here's the 3-2. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Now batting, captain.
So striding forward now, Jake Rogers. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Yeah, in his last at-bat, he hit a changeup out for a home run. So it'll be interesting this AB to see if they give him a steady diet of fastballs.
And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2. And now we see a right-hander up and throwing in the Angel bullpen. And there's one he'd like to have over again. Missed high with the slider. Runners are at first and second with one away. Another try at 2-2. Oh, and a huge strikeout there as he certainly does his job out of the pen. And we'll see how they go after the next guy here.
The batter.
Digging in, Gordon Beckham. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. Down the left field line and deep. Upton is after it. And this will fall, but it's a foul.
Play ball.
Now pitching for the Angels, number 24. Rivera. Now pitching for Detroit, number 70. Tyler Alexander. Now pitching for the Angels, number 38.
Okay, this will wind up being one of those kind of saves you used to see back in the 70s. I'll tell you, he was on fumes at the end there, but he found a way to get it done.
8-3 is today's final. The Tigers took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Daniel Norris is the winning pitcher of record. Jose Suarez couldn't escape the 4th inning as he slapped with the loss. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Tigers, 8 runs on 13 hits. They left 14 runners on base. For the Angels, 3 runs on 9 hits. No errors. They left 16 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 31 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.